for you guys. Blitz matchup. This is Kano versus Chane. In my opinion, Chane is going to be a hero that you should expect to see a lot more of now that Ice has pretty much left the meta in the form of Icelander and Odin leaving. I mean, I guess technically Ice Lexi is still around, but she's nowhere near as represented as Icelander and Odin used to be in Blitz. But now that they're gone, I think that was two of Chane's hardest matchups. So I think you're going to see a lot more Chane. So it might be good to learn how to play against them. So here we go. As Kano, if you have an option, always go second. I'm wearing Crown of Providence, and Chane is going first. He has AB2, or I'm sorry, AB3 and Spell Void, so I know this is going to be a long, grindy matchup. Well, long for Blitz, but he starts off the bat with a Chain activation, make a Soul Shackle, which I don't expect a whole lot from him, turn 0, but I have 2 tomes and a lesson and a sap in hand. This is pre-update. I did update my list and take out Tome of Fendal, and I put in Chain Lightning. I wanted to just dilute the amount of 2 blocks I had in the deck, and Chain Lightning just made the deck so much faster. But I am just looking to block this all out. And it doesn't matter, I'm not keeping any of this, so I just block this whole thing out and move on. It's pretty much all you can do, turn 0. Oh, and then he does swing Thorn, and I do have to block with my Skull Cap here. So all in all, pretty good turn 0 for him. He got rid of my armor and was able to make a Soul Shackle. Pretty good. But here I draw into blues and a Sonic Boom. So I just want to see what's on the top of the deck. It's an Emeritus. Not what I want to see. I don't want to see piddly 2 damage on my turn. But I am thinking about playing out this E-Pot, but nope. I want to hit him with this Sonic Boom. See if he wants to AB any of it. Which, wearing AB3 and Spell Void 2, I'm sure he wants to at least drag this game out a little bit and block some of this, which he does. Sonic Boom is one you definitely want to block. And I do get to see a Scalding Rain, so get to prod him for another 2 damage, and then 2 from the Emeritus. Pretty weak turn, honestly. It's not what I wanted to see. Rip a bunch of blues off the top. It's kind of poor, but I do get to strip a bunch of his hand. He does choose to just AB most of all this damage. And I'm sure he wants to keep at least 1 card here, or 2 cards, I'm sorry. So I'm expecting him to just take this 2. Yep, he takes a 2, and then we move on. I have no arsenal, and that was a pretty sad turn, honestly. But it is what it is. Alright, so Soul Shackle breaks. I get priority. He banishes a Shadow of Ursa. I have to read this card because I don't remember what it does. So sure. And then it gets stuck on my screen. Come on, man. Go. Okay, there we go. He makes another Soul Shackle. Plays Ye Old Shadow of Ursa. Which I'm just happy to take this 2 damage. It's not shit. And there's some connection issues here. He seems to have disconnected for a moment. Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. Come on, man, reconnect and let's move on. There we go. Then I get hit with Thorn for just 2. Fine. Go to 9. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to hit him with this Aether Flare. And then hopefully rip some fucking fire off top. But I expect him to AB a lot of this because I am at 9, so he doesn't need a whole lot to kill me. And he has double my life total right now. And I guess there's some connection issues or something because it's taking him a million years to pass priority. So this game's going to drag out forever because this guy is playing super slow. There we go. Sometimes you just run into these opponents that just like have no idea how to. And he takes 0 from that. He breaks his spell void and blocks all of it. And I rip into an Aether Dart on top. Sag again. I just keep ripping into these blues on top. He takes 1 there. Tome, draw. And of course, then there's the reds and yellows. And then I get to finish it off with a quickening. So not the best turn, not what I wanted to see. But I do get him down to 13. But I'm at 9. What is going on here? And he has 4 cards and 2 shackles, but he whiffs, which is absolutely clutch for me. That's what I love to see. I draw into a swell and 3 blues. So I'm looking to just block out with 2 of these blues and keep this swell and throw back 6. Get him down to 10 if he chooses to AB it. But if I can live here, I will be very happy. I don't have an arsenal. I won't have an arsenal, but throws 3, or throws a 4. Ghostly Visit. I block 3. Like I said, I'm just looking to block with 2 of these blues and send back 6. And then just a Naked Thorn. This is nice. This is what I wanted to see. So I only take 1 damage this turn, which was I relatively very unscathed. So him whiffing on those 2 shackles really saved my ass, I think. But I definitely need to get him as low as possible, especially with no arsenal here. I'm hoping that he only, he takes all of this, but I don't think he does. Correct, he throws the blue down and AB2s. And 3 shackles break. And I have 3 blues and a Sonic Boom. So I just have to, and he hits on all 3 of these shackles. Plays a Plunder Run, which wasn't from Arsenal, but still. I expect whatever he has in Arsenal is going to be fired at me now, or he's going to take advantage of this 7-card hand that he had. Yeah, and there goes a Mauve Skies, which is kind of unique. Not a whole lot of chance of playing Mauve Skies, but I like it. And then we have a Rift Bind. And this is where I have to go right here. I have to go. I can take 5 of this, go down to 3. But I don't know what that last card in his hand is. If it's a red, I can kill him, I'm sure. But he gets the draw, which is kind of bad. So this is, I fucked up there. I should have just went off. But I really wanted to see what that last card in his hand was. He makes another shackle. And I shouldn't have let him draw. And then here comes death. So I have to just go here. I want to put this Aether Flare on top, and then so it's either Lessons or Aether Flare. I'm thinking about it, and I want an Aether Flare on top for sure. So banish the Aether Flare, Crucible it, Aether Flare, and then Sonic Boom. But I want to Aether Flare this Sonic Boom. I want to play that first. So Aether Flare is coming in for 5. I do trigger Metacarpus there. He only has a little bit of AB, so he's got to take a bunch of this. So that Sonic Boom is going to come in nice and hefty. And then hopefully rip something super clutch on top. Oh, it's going to hit into the Lessons. So we've got Flare and the Sonic Boom and the Lessons. Should be enough to kill him, all with Metacarpus triggers. Barring he doesn't have 2 blues in hand, which he doesn't. He has 2 reds, so that's death right there. So I did get kind of lucky. I should have went off before he drew that other card off of... And then it's going to... Well, the Sonic Boom is just going to kill him straight up. I don't even need the Lessons. But... I don't... So, yep. That was a quick Chane match. I think the matchups can be easy, but it also can get out of hand pretty quick if you let them just rack up a shitload of soul shackles like I did. So, you know... Alright, good luck hunting, Wizards. Peace out.